Many major religions market and spread their beliefs by promising eternal life after death if people follow their respective organized doctrines. This is a common concept. However, the Srimad Bhagavad Gita offers a different perspective by stating that no one truly dies. But how is this possible? To understand this, one must begin by examining what is meant by I, he or she. Is it the body? No, it isn't. Is it the mind? No, it isn't, because the mind can easily change. Then what is it? Well, it is the deepest subjective awareness that never changes. Whenever you're awake and conscious, you're aware that you exist. This awareness is not about who or what you are, but simply that you are. Despite looking completely different from how you looked when you were a child, you know that you are the same I in you. This sense of self does not require validation from others. You just know it intrinsically. Everyone can recall different parts of their lives, regardless of their age at the time. Although their appearance has changed over time, they are certain that those past memories belong to the same I in them. This I is neither the body nor the mind, nor any tangible material, but simply awareness that manifests itself in a physical body and thinks through the physical brain. During deep sleep, people are unaware of their existence, let alone their identity. However, upon waking, they know that they are the same person they were before they fell asleep. This indicates that even during sleep, the I in them continues to exist, but in a latent form. The Mandukya Upanishad explains this persistent state through the three states of waking, dreaming, and deep sleep, calling it Turiya, or the fourth, that always exists. Therefore, the true self always exists and manifests itself through a conscious brain. Insects and plants do this through reflexes, but the essence of the I in them remains constant and unchanging. Try nearing an insect and it will fly away because it senses that it is in danger. The self, Brahman or consciousness, is everywhere. Empty space which enables the existence of everything is, in the truest sense of the word, all-pervading. The sky is the same not only above Asia, Europe, Africa or the Americas, but also above distant galaxies, stars and planets. It is because whatever exists does so in space. The two aspects of the ultimate truth are space and consciousness, out of which one cannot exist without the other, and hence are a single non-dual truth. This space contains the universe and is also found in the minutest of atoms. Imagining some celestial being with a human being-like appearance is sheer childishness. At least as far as Sanatana Dharma is concerned. All that is fundamentally anthropomorphization is taken a bit too far, where analogies are taken to be real, thereby neglecting the life-changing truths talked about through those analogies. It is a pity that innocent children are taught to believe in non-existent beings where there is no such concept in the highest stage of Vedanta. Anthropomorphization or personification and general analogizing help in communicating truths more effectively. In fact, we all do this regularly. When we want to explain something, especially to a child, don't we often begin by saying, for example, and cite an analogy to communicate our thoughts? However, creating different cults out of the characters used in these analogical stories and hating each other due to different beliefs is absolute stupidity. This is the root cause of major unrest and wars between different societies with different beliefs. Threatening children with dire consequences for not believing in or praying to imaginary beings destroys part of their mental capacity, and such an act should be treated as child abuse through gaslighting. When Indians so proudly and devoutly place their hands on the Srimad Bhagavad Gita and swear to speak the truth, they ought to find a few hours to at least go through the book, let alone study it. This pathetic callousness is a prime reason behind the degradation of standards of some people and the mushrooming of various cults. It is so hard for me to comprehend why Indian families do not make teaching their children the Srimad Bhagavad Gita a part of their upbringing. Instead, they inject beliefs and fear into their tender minds and block their innate mental capacity by almost 50% by adding the God element. How cruel is that? What is belief? Belief is taking something as truth, especially when there is no evidence to prove it. Unfortunately, many parents are proud of this kind of mental makeup they inject into their children's psyche. I taught my son the fundamental principles of Vedanta from a very young age. I narrated some important Puranas to him, ensuring that I explained what each character represented or symbolized. He read my translation of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita around the age of 10 or 11 and even wrote a synopsis of it. With such a state of mind and level of understanding, he will never fall prey to mental manipulation by religious organizations. My personal project is to enable, or rather make it easy for as many people as possible to simply read the Srimad Bhagavad Gita at least once, especially children and young people. This knowledge at a young age can completely remove the element of fear and other negative emotions from their minds and help them grow up to be highly capable, efficient, socially responsible, kind, compassionate, and happy people. By instilling the teachings of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita early on, children develop a solid foundation of self-awareness and resilience, enabling them to face life's challenges with a balanced mind. Furthermore, understanding these profound principles fosters critical thinking and encourages children to question and explore the world around them. They learn to see beyond the superficial differences and embrace the unity that underlies all existence. This holistic approach to education nurtures their intellect and emotional intelligence, creating well-rounded individuals who contribute positively to society. Imagine a generation raised with such wisdom, free from the shackles of ignorance and blind belief. These young minds would be the torchbearers of a more enlightened and harmonious world where compassion and understanding prevail over prejudice and conflict. To achieve this, it is crucial for parents, educators, and spiritual leaders to prioritize teaching the Srimad Bhagavad Gita and at least some principal Upanishads. They should create an environment that encourages open discussions and reflections on these teachings, making them an integral part of the learning process. In essence, the knowledge imparted by the Srimad Bhagavad Gita equips individuals with the tools to lead fulfilling and purposeful lives. It empowers them to navigate the complexities of existence with wisdom and grace, ultimately realizing their highest potential and contributing to the greater good of humanity. To wrap up, the teachings of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita offer profound insights that transcend religious dogma and cultural boundaries, providing a path to understanding one's true self. This is a sensible path towards spirituality. Imagine a world where our children are free from the chains of irrational fear and blind belief, empowered instead by wisdom and compassion. This is the promise of the Gita. If you want to unlock this potential and transform your life, make it a priority to read the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Start today. Dive into its shlokas and discover the timeless wisdom that has the power to change your life and the world around you. To make this journey easier, I have created resources such as the ever-relevant Gita, a present-day rendering, and other products designed to help you understand and apply the Gita's teachings. When you read the book or listen to my audiobook, you will realize that there is no need for extreme practices or rituals. Let these tools be your guide as you explore the profound truths within this sacred text. Thank you. Stay blessed. Jai Shri Krishna.